So here we are. We have an L shape and we need to, let's say, enlarge it, which is something that you can try doing. So let's say we have a vanishing point. Also remember, I had mentioned this earlier, if they haven't given you a VP1 and if you have to make it, never make it like this, because in this what happens is this could be a 0 for some of you, this could be a 0 for some of you, and this could be a 0 for some of you. So aligning the scale becomes difficult because the scale has a single line over there, but this could also be right, that could also be right, and it is also possible that you may choose extreme right but the examiner may choose extreme left. So it's always a good idea to make a cross like this, and that point of intersection is going to be the center. So VP1 is denoted with that as a cross to find the center and not a point like this. And this is true for any point that you have to create. Point does not mean that you have to make a big fat circle. It just means a starting for you. So let's say this is VP1. Now, if this is so, and let's say this is a shape that has been given to you, if you have to expand this over here, all you need to do is all the corners that you see, whether they are going to be behind the product or in front, does not matter. All you need to do is take the scale, align it over here and take it forward. Align it over here and take it forward. Excuse me. Align it over here to this point, take it forward. Same way for this, and you can notice they may both be in the same point or may have a slight difference, and similarly over here. Now check this out. I'm taking this parallel line and I'm drawing it over here. So that's how big the L suddenly is going to look. That means if I extend this vertical line down, then it's going to meet somewhere here beyond the paper. If I have to take this as over somewhere here, that means when I take this vertical line, this is somewhere it is going to meet up. And similarly, if I take this point and I take this line extending, then that is somewhere where you end up seeing this. So you can see that suddenly I have enlarged that L using these lines over here. And if you notice, when you're working in orthography also, these construction lines must always go through all the corners. So if you remember that caster wheel assignment that I have given, if let's say this is how your caster wheel's body looks like, let's say this is the center of the circle, which means somewhere here is your caster wheel, and let's say this is where the swivel fits in. Now to figure out where to place that front view, always take all the corners that you can see or all the edges you can see to create your construction lines to figure out where you need to build. Here also you must take the top of the circle as well as the bottom of the circle. You must take this part of the caster wheel, and you must also figure out that part of the caster wheel to create this edge length. You will also have this part. So once you have all of them coming together, then constructing the so-called shape becomes a lot easier. So as you may notice, this is what I had asked you to create. And wherever this is going is exactly where your caster wheel is going to come. So that is exactly what you have over here. So same as orthography, and where you're using these construction lines to start from either the corners or the ends, here also for VP1 to work or even for VP2 to work, always take it from these corners, expand upon it, and you will be able to see your final outcome.